one of the most coveted videos that everybody's been waiting for is me talking about this one particular topic of what's going on behind the scenes in what I call dark e-commerce, or what others know is negative opt-in, or forced continuity, or a pre-check box, whatever you want to call it. We're going to dive in to the world of MRR/ARR, annual recurring revenue, monthly recurring revenue. But in this video, I'm not calling out anybody. As a matter of fact, I want to preface it with this. I don't care what anybody else does. I'm not going to be pointing fingers. I'm not going to be mentioning names. I'm going to be showing facts. I'm going to be showing how this works. This is not a tutorial video. Okay, please don't take this as a tutorial video. And I know people are going to say, well, you're talking down on it, but I'm not. I'm not talking down on it. And of course, I, for one, will not throw stones if I live in a glass house. Hypothetically, if I were to ever have been involved in one of these businesses or have seen one of these businesses, I could tell you firsthand how it works. So, hypothetically, of course, because of legal reasons that you're going to see. But I want to let everybody know why, how this works, and the implications of it. And most importantly, I'm going to start off with this. A lot of people don't understand in the dropshipping space, in the e-commerce space, especially dropshippers. If you're wondering why you try and copy a competitor's product, their targeting, their ads, everything, and they're profitable, you're not, it could have to do a lot with that they're able to spend more, maybe because they implement this. So I actually want to dive into a few things. So what is going on here? Well, first thing is first, this beautiful diagram is drawn by yours truly. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but damn, you're going to want to watch the whole thing. So the first thing is traffic. So traffic over here, we're not even really going to touch on right now because it could be TikTok, Twitter, nobody uses Twitter, Facebook, etc. So when you're running traffic, if you're running traffic to something a little bit more shadier, I'm going to show you the shady stuff, not the typical drop shipping stores, but I'll open up with the drop shipping store, and then I'm going to go into the real shady stuff that nobody really knows about. But like I said, I'm not going to be instructing you on the how to do it. I'm going to show you the what it is. Whether or not you go out and search for this yourself, that's on you. Do I recommend it? No, but I can't stop you. So we're going to cover all this. But first, understand this concept. When somebody's on a Shopify store, they're going and browsing, and if they add items to their cart or they click buy it now, they are sometimes taken to a page that's overriding Shopify's checkout page. Now, I want to make it clear, this is a message directly from Shopify to a developer that I know. Shopify went ahead and back in 2020, they realized this became rampant. And this is important. They said, hey, anybody who's overriding our checkout with their own custom checkout, it's not going to happen anymore because of the way we're setting up the APIs. So unfortunately, we're getting rid of it. However, they didn't stick to that, which is kind of weird because when you override the Shopify checkout, they don't get their percentage of the payment, which is weird because you're overriding it going to your own CRM. We'll get to that in a few minutes. So like I said, if you're shopping on a traditional Shopify store, you might go to a new checkout that sort of looks like the Shopify native checkout. However, there might be a little pre-check box or even a box that's not pre-checked, but maybe something like this, where it's checked off, but maybe it doesn't tell you, hey, it's this much every 30 days, etc. Now, what exactly do you get if you're in this particular subscription? And again, like I said, most of the time, it will be pre-checked, but you don't really read it. And other times, it'll be pre-checked, and they won't tell you the price. They'll just say, join the Super Savers Club, or join the membership, or click here for free shipping. And if you unclick it, you don't get the free shipping. So of course, it's enticing, but it's also you agreeing to going ahead and getting involved into the subscription model that you're putting you into. The low friction subscription model for this, which is very, very unprofitable to run at scale because of a lot of problems with mids and all that. And by the way, for anybody who is currently running this, I would highly suggest checking out Recurcom. That's actually Anthony Mastalone. He's a consultant. So like I said, I don't advocate for it, but I know people are going to do it regardless. If you're going to do it, at least make sure you're doing it the right way. So I know people say, oh, why are you plugging this? Because again, just like an addict, even when I came out of rehab, I could tell you one thing. You can't ever stop somebody once their mind is set on a certain thing, right? You can only help them make sure they do it safe. So again, I'm going to leave it there. That's all I'll talk about it. Recurcom. I'll put a link down below. I'm not even an affiliate. So what do you get from this exactly? Well, when you buy this, in this case, $12.47, a lot of times it's $12.47. However, we'll talk about different price points once I show you another funnel and where they all are hiding and how to find them, how you know. So what you get access to, and I blurred everything else out around here, is a members area. So for $12.47 a month, you get access to a members area that will provide you discounted products. These discounted products are just dropship products at a very tiny markup, but again, they're still making a little bit of a margin, yet it looks discounted, but you're getting access to this membership area. And here's the thing. Most people don't even realize that they have this access because there's so much happening in the background with the CRM sending logins, etc. There's so many moving parts. So again, this is strategy one. Shopify doesn't really like this. In order for this to work, you need to override the Shopify original checkout and put in a custom checkout. And that custom checkout, you need to map all the products to whatever CRM you're using. So the CRM, a customer relationship management software. So think of, in this case, there's two that are predominant in the recurring industry, is Sticky and Connective. Again, whichever poison you want to choose would be up to you. But again, I keep saying you, theoretically. Gotta keep this legally covering my butt here. So once the custom checkout is filled out, what happens is the credit card gets charged on the CRM, and then the CRM, like Connective or Sticky, they send the order back into the Shopify store so you can easily track the management of the order. But your MIDs, aka merchant processing, the banks, how you actually get paid, are all in the CRM. So it's charged in the CRM. And it also keeps the user's information in that CRM. Now, for legal purposes, no CRM is actually allowed to keep the CVV code inside of their program. So you know that 4 or 3 letter or a number on the back of your card. If you have an Amex, it's like 4 on the front, everything else like 3 on the back. They're not allowed to store that. But they're able to recharge every single month, 30 days, without needing that code. So right over here, you see the rebills. If you have, in this case, let's just say roughly 150 on the 23rd of October, it tried to run 150, only 124 were successfully charged, 29 were soft declines, meaning it'll try again depending on the settings, 2 were hard. So hard, there's settings for this. Again, I'm not diving into the how and whatnot. That's all I'm saying. New sales calendar, look at this. So the 24th, the 23rd, where we roughly have 150, if we look back to the 23rd here, on the same day, what's going to happen the next month is it's going to add in another 17 onto this. So it's going to compound. Month after month, it compounds. There's a lot of problems that incur, such as load balancing, having to change mids every 90 days sometimes. Again, there's so many different problems that arise that, like I said, if you're new to this, even if you do it, you definitely need somebody who knows what they're doing. But on the flip side, you could see something like this, right? At the current numbers, if you only had a few thousand sales and it's recurring every single month, it'd be like $302,000, but that would be profit just from very few amount of sales. I think maybe it was, again, like I found this on Google, remember? I think it might have been like 3,000 or 4,000 unique sales. Again, my math could be wrong, but it was very, very minuscule. So that's how recurring stage 1 works. The beginner recurring, how everybody gets their feet wet. The Shopify individuals, Shopify doesn't like it. You get caught. They shut down your store. Again, rat race. But the complications are with mids. Mids just process and underwrite the payments that you are accepting. And there's mid caps, all of that. It's a little bit more advanced. So now we get a little bit dirtier. Now, if you ever want to find the dirty offers that are churn and burn offers, nothing wrong with this. I know a lot of guys in this space. They make hundreds of millions a year, and I'll show you why. So there's a site called Offer Vault. You can always go on here, go to countries, just search United States, and just do keto, right? Now, this is pretty cool. We're going to dive into some of these. But before I dive into it, let me show you Gemini Keto that's currently running. So I'm just going to do JJJ. I'm going to show you the page. Pretty simple page. All right. Very simple. It's an HTML page, by the way. So click rush my order. I'm going to go ahead and click rush my order. Now what this is doing is it's actually taking this as a partial. A partial is just another way of saying abandon checkout if I don't finish the checkout. Now, notice what you see here. Right down here, it says, yes, I want to shed pounds and save. But what the hell does that mean? Well, it's pre-checked. So nobody realizes this little box. But why is the 3 and 2 the best deal? Anybody ever realize this, right? Why is 3 and 2 the best deal? Well, it's simply because if you go to their terms and conditions, you go to subscription, you'll notice right down here for 5 bottles, it's $198 a month. So the 5 bottles monthly price is $248 a month. And again, how this works is a lot of times these are white labeled. So what does white label mean? Well, they're made to order supplements that they just slap a label on from a warehouse that's FDA approved, and the fulfillment center just fulfills it. So they are getting the order into their own CRM, and then it also gets pushed over to whoever's fulfilling the order. So they're just getting the payments. So you're going to notice that sites like this are very rampant, and they work so well because most people don't realize. And when they do, they either cancel or they charge back. When they charge back, a lot of these individuals for this type of level of recurring will go ahead and churn and burn LLCs. Roughly, chargebacks hit really deep, really hard 3 months in. But if you have chargeback mitigators will send an alert to let you know there's a chargeback before it hits, but they charge a fee. So the higher the chargebacks, obviously you can get TMF'd, aka match list, which means you're not allowed to process online for 5 years because you get banned for essentially not playing by the rules. So it's pretty interesting. Back to Offer Vault, you can find a lot of these offers. You see the payout 153, etc., right? So that's what they're giving affiliates. So I'm going to click on some of these. So let me just search Kickin' Keto Gummies, and we'll go to Google and watch how many ads there are with this as well. So this right here, and they all say Shark Tank. But take a look at how these advertorials are laid out. This is an advertorial. This is not an actual news site. If you look at this, it looks like a blog, but it's not. It's actually a flog. In this case now, like 6 or 7 years ago, it was known as a flog. Now it's an advertorial. All this is just a big pre-sell for the offer that I just showed you. So just click Get Your Bottle, and it takes them to, what do you know, a page that looks exactly like the one we just were on. So let's go ahead. I pretty much already entered my info when I researched this. It's going to go ahead, do the same exact thing. So you can see, complete my order, and it says, yes, please include shipping insurance. So this one might actually play by the rules, but let's take a look. Subscription. So subscription, they have trial offers. So this one might not be, the page that we're just on might not be a continuity offer, but it also can be forced continuity. Remember that. So here is, okay, so this was, I think I clicked on 2 ads, right? Yeah. So that was the first one, second one, third one. And again, these ads cost a lot. All right, the CPCs are very expensive. So the ROI is definitely there. Again, another one. So what I did was I searched weight loss news. This is very important. Now I know over here Science Daily won't have the ads that I'm looking for. However, USA News does. And how do I know this? Because I've been doing research on here for a very long time. But what you need to look for, even like CNN, ready? Here, look at this. On CNN, what nobody realizes is that these articles are pretty much incognito with sponsored articles that lead you to affiliate promotions or these recurring promotions. So look, paid partner content right here. So if we just travel down a little bit more, all right, so let's keep going, paid content. So you're like, all right, how do these work? Well, these are just pretty much click farms. They're not really anything intriguing unless you're doing a search that's very specific. But now I'm on weight loss, weight loss specific search term. So let's dive in a little bit. How to lose weight without exercise? Well, let's click it. So we're still on the site, but if we keep going down, you're going to notice something. So now we're going to just take a look on this site as we keep going down. What I'm going to do is open up a few of these articles, if you will, and I'll even go to CNN real quick and just search weight loss. Now you're going to love this. They have one with Oprah, smack dab in the middle. Advertisers love using Oprah, Shark Tank as well. So let's go to the one with Oprah that I know is here. And here we go. So now we're granular with keywords, weight loss, Oprah, etc. So let's see what type of ads will get served on the actual advertorials. So right over here, this is probably an affiliate product, whatever, paid content. So now we're getting somewhere, right? So this looks like regular content. And I'm going to make it very clear. The bridge pages before you actually get to the offer is made to look like a regular blog because people that are reading this are already in that setting of looking and reading on a blog. So let's just take a look. Paid links. This is right here, how to lose weight extremely fast, best weight loss pills. Let's just keep going. These are also sponsored, cool gifts. Oh, what do you know? This is also sponsored. Let's take a look at what we have. So here's an offer. Let's see it. Let's see what we have here. Again, another advertorial. So go keto. Let's see where they go. No pun intended. What do you know? The same exact page. So here's an ad that I went ahead and obviously we found after clicking on a few of these. So this is, again, an advertorial. It has to say advertorial at the top when you promote. So again, this is cool. What they do is they'll actually make it look like, hey, it's a blog. But if you go to the actual, homepage, there's nothing on it ever. Typically, again, it's blank. That's pretty much all of them. But these are also made to look like other blog posts, but all they really are is just a pre-sale. So let's click watch now. And this looks like it might be, I don't know, I haven't been here, might be ClickBank. So I'll click watch now, and I was right, it's ClickBank, hop equals ClickBank. So ClickBank also sometimes has recurring on there, but we could take a look at this particular post over here. So click watch now, let's see where this goes. ClickBank again, but you also have ads that run listicles. So listicles are like top 1, 2, 3, 4, best 10 gadgets. Those 10 gadgets are affiliate products. So again, a lot of these are affiliates, just so you know. So you can see over here, let's just click on this. So they're giving reviews. Again, what do you know? So a lot of these you can pretty much navigate and work backwards and see who is running recurring and who's not. But a lot of times if you look at a site like OfferVault or different affiliate network tracking of offers sites that track different offers, you'll be able to quickly be able to see, like, let's just go to CBD as well, see which ones are running this exact model. But like I said, it's actually pretty complex when it comes down to all of this. You saw the bridge pages that we went through, that advertorial, that's that. So Lander 1 is the landing page. So this would be what's known as a landing page. So from the landing page, this info that's submitted right here goes into a CRM, known as a partial if they don't purchase, if this customer doesn't purchase. So then the customer's taken here, they're added to the CRM, and if they purchase, great. Then here, so it goes into the CRM, this is the order page. And then the checkbox right over here, the checkbox is right here, right? So again, there's a checkbox we're looking for. And then you have the thank you page. Hey, thanks, the product is on the way. Then the 3PL. So there's a lot of different 3PL companies. So what a 3PL is they actually house your products and they ship to your customer. So you don't need an actual warehouse. They are the warehouse. You just send them the orders and you can send them a pallet of products you have. Or again, interesting, because a lot of these are products that are supplements, right? So they actually have, well, not they, but the fulfillment lab, who I've worked with before, they have a catalog of different white label supplements that you could just slap on a label, put in a box, and order to go. So not only are you able to make the sale on, let's just say, a page like this, once the sale happens, it goes to your CRM. CRM puts it back into Shopify, and then it also gives those orders to Fulfillment Lab, and they'll go ahead and fulfill it. Again, nothing wrong with their business. I personally love Fulfillment Lab. I think they are one of the best 3PLs. But again, they offer a lot of different services that a lot of people don't know, on-demand services. So yes, they fulfill products, and not only that, they offer on-demand solutions, on-demand products, aka supplements or nootropics. The hardest part is actually merchant processing. That's a whole different video in itself. But if you guys enjoyed this video, got something out of it, had your eyes opened, let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to create a video on merchant processing and kind of the nitty gritty that happens, let me know as well. But please smash a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing. And this was all educational. Be safe. Be safe. Don't do stupid stuff. Please. Don't get me sued.